Okay, Marcus Rashford, what a hit, what a goal. This was a brilliantly taken goal. What a strike. He smashed that one straight into the top corner. No chance for Ederson. So let's give him credit where credit is due. This was a brilliantly taken strike. What a goal. To give Man United the lead from some distance, by the way. One of the goals of the month for sure. But there always seems to be a but when it comes to Man United. Phil Foden grabbed the equalizer with also a brilliantly taken goal, a brilliantly taken strike. But was Marcus Rashford fouled? Was it a foul on Marcus Rashford? Because after losing the ball, City went on to score. For me, I do not think it was a foul at all. I think it's extremely soft. It's not even soft. It's just not a foul. Kyle Walker put his hand on Marcus Rashford's arm for literally 1 second and then let it go, and Marcus Rashford fell onto the ground. He did not push him. He did not shove him. He just put his hand on his arm to make his presence felt for a second and let it go. And Marcus Rashford decided to go down. Why? For me, is because I think Marcus Rashford knew he was not running away from Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker is not just one of the fastest defenders. He's one of the fastest players in the world as a whole. This is a man that's man-marked Kylian Mbappe on more than one occasion. This is a man that's man-marked Vinicius Jr. on more than one occasion. He is just one of the fastest right backs in the world to ever do it. One of the best as well, because he's also great defensively. So Marcus Rashford knew that he was not getting past Kyle Walker, and this wasn't the first incident where they went one-on-one. There's an opportunity that Marcus Rashford got, went in behind and loosely controlled it. Kyle Walker got back and took the ball from him. So I think he was seeing deja vu. It was happening again because he knew Kyle Walker is one of the best defenders to track back and get back into position. And he even took his touch wide, right? He took his touch to go to the left side when he's actually supposed to be going straight. But he knew he couldn't go straight because he was not going to outrun Kyle Walker, and simply wanted to put the referee under pressure and put Kyle Walker under pressure and maybe get him a card. But it didn't work out. For me, it was not a foul, and VAR confirmed that it was never going to be a foul. Let's be honest. And I think when we start looking for a foul for such things, the game's gone. The game is officially gone. We already complain so much as how modern players dive and how modern players are so soft and quick to go down. But if we start wanting fouls for this, then it's really, truly gone. Another possible injustice committed on Man United is this tackle by Ederson on Garnacho. Some United fans also believe they are aggrieved as they didn't get a penalty. Why? The through ball is played. Garnacho's running onto the ball, but it's also looking like it's getting away from him. It invites Ederson out, and Ederson looks almost favorite to the ball. Well, actually, he's not favorite. I think at this point it was 50-50. But Garnacho actually gets there, but he can't put his toe on the ball. So he actually doesn't touch the ball to try go around the keeper. He was on the stretch. And Ederson puts a tackle in, and he actually gets the ball first. That's the first thing. He gets the ball. Okay, I can hear the decision, or I can hear the argument rather, that he came in studs up. But if you're looking at it, he's clearly just taken out the ball. He had no eyes for the man, and when the contact is made, it's not like his studs hit the shin of Garnacho. He's not high. He's not completely out of control. He's not out of control at all for me. He's went for the ball. He's clearly got the ball. It actually ricochets off Garnacho, and it's more of the second leg, his trailing leg, that actually takes Garnacho out. He just followed through after taking out the ball. And for me, that's a perfectly fine challenge. It's legitimate, and I don't think, even if the ref had given the penalty, I think VAR would have overturned it. So no matter how I look at it, yes, the referee got it spot on. Ederson got the ball and it was a clean tackle. But I also feel like even if the ref had given the penalty, VAR would have had asked him to go have a second look and overturn his decision. So again, no injustice for me that was committed on Man United in last night's match. Foden, what an absolutely amazing performance by him. He missed the first chance where he was supposed to score, by the way, but he came back with 2 good goals and also should have got an assist, but Halaand with the miss of the season. Ever since Foden put this bandage on his arm, like the greats Benzema's, Luis Suarez, he's just turned into a different animal. And for me right now, he's definitely in the Premier League team of the season. And yes, he put it on a plate for Erling Haaland, but Erling Haaland just missed that. That's one of the misses of the decade. That's a tap in. I don't know how he went about that goal. Maybe he should have went with his head, but he just hit it over from that point. That's scary. I mean, he ended up getting his goal, but that's a shocking performance by Erling Haaland. But, you know, strikers, as long as they get their goal, they'll be back at it. He's still top scorer, so what can we say? What bothers me most about Erik ten Hag is his own assessment of matches. I mean, yes, he comes out, it is a press conference, there's lots of media attention. He has to defend his players, he has to defend his team, he has to defend himself, but I don't think he really gives honest assessment of matches. There is no way Man United played well in that game. Yes, they got the early goal, but Man United did not do anything afterwards. Man United were just looking for a point, and at some point they were just looking to hold on to their 1-0 lead. They were not trying to affect the game in any way or form. It happened at Liverpool, and we're like, okay, yes, let's give them props for their defense. They did well again. Defensively, Man United were not bad. I mean, they only really got cracked late on. So yes, I can agree with that. But once City got the second, there was no coming back from Man United. They were not really trying to affect the game in any way, shape or form. And they also were not really trying to get a second once they were leading, and it was 1-0 for a long period of time. So I do not think that Erik ten Hag really gives a proper assessment of games, and he's done it time and time again against Bayern Munich, against Liverpool, you know, and he says things like we played well, but I'm not so sure, and definitely a lot of us are not so convinced. The performances aren't very convincing. Even when Man United were winning, I do think the performances were coming into questions. They were getting good results, but maybe not having the best of performances. However, in this game, again, I think it was exposed that maybe the only thing that they were interested in was just getting a point. Yeah, I don't know how that makes Man United fans feels. Is it still Erik ten Hag out? Because I think it's been so for a long time. City win, and again, right on the tail of Liverpool, just 1 point separating the top two teams. Arsenal still to play today, of course, and they could also go within 2 points of the top. Again, it might seem like the Premier League is rolling out the red carpet for Klopp's farewell tour. They literally scored in the 98th minute to get the win against Forest. Chelsea drew 2-2 against Brentford after getting an equalizer in the last 10 minutes of the game. Once again, they're not really affecting the table much, still lingering around mid-table. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the Premier League weekend. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.